Tis the Sleepers Podcast, Wednesday, September 17th. Carterino, how are we?
Tis the season to be tuning into Sleepers. We have 100 days until the season. We've talked college basketball nonstop since March. We never have an off season. My brain is kind of numb. Tune in for Greg. Tune in for Carter. We might be done. But we're always fun. Make sure you tune into Sleepers Media. We're gonna have a great college basketball season.
Has anyone ever told you that you have a thoroughly mediocre voice?
Yeah, it's terrible.
No, it's actually not terrible. So I found this out like a year ago. Mediocre doesn't mean awful. Mediocre just means like average.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. There was a time when for a week I was in hell in my bully days. Somebody combined mediocre with ogre and basically referred to me as a mediocre.
That actually works in today's day and age too, because you could put it like media ogre, the media ogre.
Oh, man. See, it's now the streets, but I got a hold of that one first, so the streets can't hold it against me.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I've always been fascinated by this because in my head, mediocre is like the meanest thing you can call someone. That's
Yeah.
why anytime I self-joke about myself, I say I'm a mediocre white man. In my head, that's like terrible. You're disgusting. You're the worst. Get away from me. And in reality, mediocre, the dictionary definition is of only moderate quality.
Oh, quiz of the day. If they are the same word, then what does that make it?
A synonym?
No.
Also, that's not the same, though. What do you mean?
Yeah, they're synonymous for each other. They mean the same thing.
They mean the same thing, but not the
Yeah.
same word.
Yeah, but if I'm saying they mean the same thing, that means it's a synonym.
So I said synonym and you said no.
No, I said yes.
And now you're saying, okay, all right,
Yeah. That's a synonym.
got it.
If you shorten it with a couple letters, that would make it a.
Shorten it?
Yeah, if you put in some letters in place of it to shorten it, it would be a
I don't know what you mean.
an acronym.
Yup, yeah. You
And
want
if
to
you
keep
and if you open up that book at the place where Riley's dad works at, you would read
I'm lost.
a hymn.
So you're just doing M words? So if you stuff a 130-yard 9-iron, you're a
Stem?
Siwoo Kim.
Whoa. But if you need to name another Asian American golfer, you would be Sun Jae.
M.
Come on now.
Wow.
You're built like a slim
I don't know.
Jim.
A Slim Jim. That's really kind.
Actually,
Yeah, I'd love to be shaped like a Slim Jim.
should we use the YouTube comment today?
Yeah, you have my brain doing backflips right now.
Uh, Damn, I'm on that banter shit. Oops, I can't stop again. What's Wasp doing right now?
Just go, man. Please just move on.
Why?
Stop.
All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I said it. Let's see what we can go with. Let's see what we can go with today. I don't want to read
Did you
that.
watch the Emmys?
No.
Did you see the bit that went viral? It was a good bit.
Oh, damn, I missed a viral bit.
Yeah, viral bit. I think you'd applaud of this bit. So you know how at award shows they like play music to get people off the stage?
Yeah.
So at the Emmys, Nate Bargatze was hosting, and he came up with a bit where to open the show, he was like, "You see this big video board that says $100,000 on it? That's how much money I'm personally donating to the Boys and Girls Club of America. But every time one of you comes up and gives an acceptance speech, if you go 1 second over 45 seconds, I'm taking $1,000 from the Boys and Girls Club
Oh
of
my
America."
God.
It was great. Now he also it went the other way too. So if you went under, like if you were 4 seconds under the limit, he added $4,000 back to the pot. It was a fantastic bit. It's just an amazing bit.
That's an
I
elite.
kind of want to do that bit to you with the da da da's though.
How so?
Like whenever it's time to read the YouTube comments at the beginning of the week, I'm like, I have $100 to give to the Boys and Girls Club. And for every second you spend going, well, let's see, da, 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 I'd take away $1.
Only $1?
Yeah, I feel like 100 seconds a week is light for how much you spend on that.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna go with Amanda Freeze today, who says, "Is there an email address to get in contact with you about sponsorship options? I have a Michigan State alumni-owned small business, and we are looking at podcast sponsor options."
Man, to freeze. Do I have news for you? Yes, there is. TheSleepersMedia@gmail.com is our email. Please reach out. Please contact. Cart, can you please respond to that comment on YouTube for us with that also?
Yeah, I made a mistake though.
What did you do?
I commented my personal email address.
Are you trying to do something with Amanda?
I'm trying to make sure that my portion's bigger than yours.
That would be something you would try and do. Yeah.
No, it isn't. How dare you? And I did comment
Oh.
our email address. I can't believe you would infer that I would do such a heinous crime.
I'm sorry that you think that I think that you don't like big portions.
Have you ever thought about embezzling from this company?
No.
You
The
think you?
only money thing that I ever think about doing that's devious with this company is asking you for betting bonuses that you never give me.
Yeah, well, you know what? In talks with the head of the finance department, those bonuses add up, Gregory. They
I
add
just run
up.
around giving you and your family winners every single week, and yet kid can't get a bonus. Crazy.
You can't get. But the thing is, though, I gave you a bonus, and then I got to give Mal a bonus. Then Meg wants a bonus. Everyone wants a bonus.
I see. I just don't think that's accurate. I don't think our wives need bonuses when I get a bonus.
We cut the wives out.
We should cut our wives.
Cut wives. No,
Love our wives.
love, love.
All right. This is going to be a silly episode, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a Tuesday.
You want to get to the Discord?
Let's get to the Discord. Join the Discord for $9.99 a month. The link is in the description of our X account. That is one X. Don't type any more X's. It could get
All
spicy.
right. Come on. Can we dial it in a little bit? We're getting a little out there today.
Okay, sorry. You
Thanks.
gotta bring me back in. Thank you. Purdue Fox starts us off today. If you had to get on MySpace right now and update your old profile, would you put each other as your number one friend or your wife?
Mm. Mm. I would put you number one. Yeah. I don't think my wife would be on my friends list.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Did you have a MySpace?
I did not.
I had one for a little bit, but I never really even used it. I just got a MySpace because everyone else had one. Never utilized it though. Sleeve Nash, Greg, why do you always think big lineups equal good defense? Rebounding, sure, but if you're rolling out there 3-6-9 stiffs, that doesn't make you a better defensive team. Look at Baylor in 2021, one of the best defenses I've ever seen, and they were small.
Sure. Yeah, you can build a great defense, small or big, but I don't think that's where the sport is trending right now. I think pretty much all of the elite teams are trying to get bigger. That's why your team brought a bunch of 7-footers in. That's why Michigan is doing the same. That's why Florida is doubling and tripling down. They won a national title and they want to get bigger this year. I think pretty much all of the best coaches in the sport are trending towards big right now. Will that be foolish? Maybe. I don't know. Can we revisit it in like 3 or 4 years? Because it seems like the sport goes in cycles. 10 years ago, everybody wanted to get really small. And now, 10 years later, everybody wants to get really big. I don't know what works or what doesn't, but yeah, I think that's just the reality of the sport right now.
Yeah, fair answer. Aiden, who are your top five bounce back players this year? Guys who had high expectations last year but fell short.
Store, AJ Store.
AJ Store is up there for me. Some of the freshmen that maybe didn't have as great as seasons, like I mentioned Trent Perry a couple times at UCLA, he would be on my list. Darion Reed as well is on my list at Oklahoma this year. Who else is looking for a bounce back? Could we put Trey White in this category?
Yeah, I like that shout.
I'm starting to like buy that Trey White actually might figure something out.
Okay, I don't hate that.
Give me a fifth.
Mm.
Xavier Booker.
Yeah, I don't know. I like kind of want to take one of the Purdue guys, but I wouldn't. Um, Mackenzie Mbako?
That's a good pick. I like
Kenzie
that.
Mbako.
I'll take
Thanks.
Mackenzie Ibaka. The pass signal. No trivia today. Just me waiting 2 hours outside the practice facility to meet the Field of 68 guys. I let them know I was a fan of sleepers in Field of 68, and it is a selfie with the pass signal and Rob Dowster and Jeff Goodman.
Love that. Would have loved to be there when you told Rob and Jeff that you're a fan of sleepers. Would have just loved to see the reaction from those two at that moment.
That would have been hilarious. Malik Perry says, "Way to go for two Discord members on being the first to do a voice comment flurry. Feels good to start something." Now, Carter, you choose England as another country. They food is bland and unseasoned. Good luck. I don't know, Malik. I gotta try it first. I don't know what this. I don't know what the scene is. I know they do beans and toast, which I don't really know if I can get down with, but they might have some good food options.
I think you would love calling potatoes chips.
I would.
Yeah.
Do fish and chips in a pint with the boys. I just spit. Um. Leak once again. Now, Greg, choose Australia. Nice place, loved it. But the non-city areas are dangerous. Then this big back geek, it has high UV rays. Who knows that geeky stuff?
Yeah, but Malik, don't forget I'm dangerous.
I'm a big back geek. Never ever has anyone ever called Carter Elliott a big back geek.
You're not a geek.
Malik Perry, with college basketball right around the corner, do you expect players to commit or less until the off season?
Recruiting's in a weird spot, but yeah, I do expect a flurry of commitments in the next week.
Yeah, I think so. Isaiah from NYC feels good to be in the Discord. I'm proud of the work everyone has done. Very excited for the 2025-2026 season. P.S. St. John's is going to Indiana. I think going to beat Indiana. I can bet it.
Okay.
Shouldn't
No
you?
comment from me.
Yeah. Welcome back, Isaiah. Hope y'all can shoot over 30% from three this year.
It is good to see Isaiah back, even though he is one of my I don't know. I have a small group of nemesis in the Discord, and he's one of them.
Yeah,
But
we
welcome back.
also we own him. We own him because we said St. John's was going to lose early in the tournament, and both our teams went further than St. John's.
The thing about Isaiah, though, he's not one of those people where, like, if he loses a season long battle like that, he doesn't learn anything from it. He just comes back in the summer the next year and forgets it ever happened and talks all the same. So
Mm,
it's been a good learning experience for me. A lot of fans are wired that way. It doesn't matter if they lose, they're just back at it again. And that kind of takes away the meaning from our wins, you know?
yeah, I would say. I'm Manor. According to Pat Kelsey, Louisville is point guard you. Laughing emoji. Do Donovan Mitchell and Terry Rozier hold that much weight in these streets?
They had Edgar Sosa, man, in their top seven. I ranted about it in a short. It's ludicrous. It's used car salesman from Pat Kelsey again.
Fair. Let's see. We are through 3 weeks of football. Who are your three current picks as it stands to go to New York for the Heisman?
It's such a bad Heisman year. I'm tripling and quadrupling down that Jeremiah Smith's going to be there. And I don't think it's been a great start for him, but I just think this Ohio State team doesn't have all that much. Their run game is bad. Saying I don't think is getting any credit. So if they go undefeated and he ends up with like 15 touchdowns, he's going to get all the credit for carrying them. And it's a wide open quarterback year. So give me Smith, Carson Beck, and you know what? Let's do it. Jake Retzlaff.
I think I'll go Smith, Beck, Dante Moore.
Yeah, he's been great.
Yeah, he's been really good. That's three I'll go with. All Hail the Pope said, "Can you guys do the Kentucky points per game?" Didn't we do that?
I think we did at one point. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we did. All Hail the Pope. Pikel Police. Hey guys, what are your favorite and least favorite nicknames to be called by random people? Big dog, boss, mate, names like that. Do you guys have any internal competition going based on the newsletter picks? Thoughts on sending whoever finishes with the worst record on a solo trip to whatever you decide is the worst Big Ten conference basketball game?
I would love to come up with a punishment for whoever has the worst record in newsletter picks. Let's do that.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
if I
hitting 80% of my newsletter picks right now.
I
Let's
don't know
do
if
it.
I want that smoke. I mean, I would need it at plus odds. I mean, I'm a heavy underdog.
If we had done it before the season, I think we would have agreed to. I'm hitting a ludicrous amount. It's gonna crash back to earth. I'm gonna do my best to keep hitting 80% of picks, but like it's just impossible to hold up this win rate right now. Been a really fun 4 weeks though for anybody that has been tailing along. Cart's also in the green. We're both in the green, so collectively we're in a good spot with the newsletter right now. But yeah, I'm down for any punishment anytime, as long as my doctor doesn't say it could kill me, which is what happened with the Tang bet.
Yeah, fair to say. What is your favorite and least favorite nicknames to be called by random people?
Pal, hate pal.
Yeah, I hate pal, sport, buddy. Hate
I
all
I'm
three.
okay with a buddy in the right setting from the right person. Like if you hit me with buddy and you meant it in like a kind way, I'd be totally fine with it. But like if a coworker hit me with buddy, I'd be like, screw you.
I never would call you buddy for what it's worth.
Hmm.
Um,
Kind of bums me out. I'm not your
favorite,
buddy.
fa no, favorite for me. I don't know,
What am I to you?
a brother.
Good answer.
Yeah, brother with less color. All hail the Pope says yesterday you all said Clemson is Miami University only competition. Put some respect on Florida State. I think they may win the ACC.
Yeah, they're good. That's a bad omission by me.
It happens. Izzo's friend Jake. Couldn't betting overs hurt the integrity of the game with the players changing play style to accommodate that bet? I think on the surface, the general premises of betting overs is reasonable, but if I bet I'm going to score 20 and I'm at 15 and I am now shot hunting, I couldn't that hurt the team? Maybe just not as much in a similar way. My line would be betting on your team to win rather than individual lines.
Yes, undoubtedly it could, but that would make it more chaotic and fun because coaches would have to figure out, okay, am I going to back this guy or not? Like it's been publicized he's going to shot hunt all day. What do I do with that? I think it'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Let's see here. Damn it, you're right. Zaboombafu says, I think I may be the only person to agree with the Colts owner being on the sidelines. It doesn't seem like she's interviewing at all. Just listening to what the coaches and players are saying gives her much better idea of who they are and when they are actually working. There's probably a lot of stuff that she'll see and hear that she wouldn't have just sat in that she wouldn't hear if she just sat in the press box like every other owner.
Yeah, I think I agree.
I'm cool with her just being outside. I think it's been cool. Uh, all hail the Pope. Goodman just said on KSR that Kentucky is a Final Four or bust. Do y'all agree?
No.
No, Final Four or bust in year two with
Also, that's not
with
what
this
Mark Pope stands for. He's just trying to build good fathers, good
and with this
husbands.
and with this team.
Yeah, I mean, that's you got to see the bigger picture. It's about good people graduating, raising a family. That's what Mark Pope's here to do.
Isaiah from NYC. A lot of people are saying St. John's does not have a PG, but just wait until the world sees Dylan Darling in the and oh my gosh, in a St. John's jersey. Y'all are gonna have to do y'all research. I'm a Dylan Darling guy.
I I'm physically yawning.
Why is no one, this is also Isaiah from NYC, why is no one giving Zuby Ejiofor national attention to be at least an All-American candidate? He literally was a walking 18 and 9 guy y'all sleeping on for real. PS against Arkansas, he was the only one to come off the bus and put up 23 and 12.
Yeah, he's fine. He put up 18 and 9 in a wide open front court. I think this year's front court is better. I think Bryce Hopkins is going to cut into his numbers.
Fair.
Good
Purdue
player.
Fox. Is it wild to you all that Purdue got Benner as the top selling NIL athlete last year or on par for the brand? Because even if it's on point, it's wild to consider. He beat out Dylan Raiola.
Yes, this reminds me of the point I made yesterday that I will keep screaming from the heavens, and I'm not just coming down on the person that asked the question, but it's the NIL store. It's not real NIL. It's like for all we know, it's a very tiny Shopify store. Like I get every team can buy crap from their players. The other way this works is that most programs have other places to buy things for their players, right? So, like if you wanted to buy a Jeremy Fears shirt, Cart, would you go to nil.store.com or would you go get one in East Lansing or from a Michigan State sanctioned site, right? Not
Right.
not all programs force people to go to nil.store to buy things. So it is objectively cool that Jack Benter for 1 month outsold Dylan Raiola. That's sure that's an accomplishment his mom can print out and hang on his fridge one day. It was probably like $250. Like I just can't get fired up over nil.store earnings reports.
I can. Actually, no, I can't. That does it for the comments today. Thank you to everyone in the comment section. I love you. I appreciate you. You're a part of us. I'm a part of y'all.
What part are they?
The part that keeps us going.
Really?
I think we would cut corners if it wasn't for the loyal listeners and the Discord community.
That's true. They held us accountable a couple weeks ago when we had a crappy episode.
Yeah, so like this, like they asked me what I do and who I do it for. Um, I do it for y'all.
All you want for your birthday is a big booty comment.
All you want from your birthday is a big booty podcaster.
Okay. All right. Should we get to the segments?
Of course.
Brought to you by our store. I think for the first time since we launched the store, no new orders yesterday on the store. So time is running out, folks. You have one more day, 24 hours left to get items from the Sleepers store before it goes away. Pinned in the Sleepers Twitter account is the link to the merch store. Go get yourself some merch. Let's get to the segments. Very simple game today for our first segment. I want to go through each major conference and I want to come out with a first team all conference team. Five guys, that's it. We're not playing this the way new conferences work. No 8-person first teams. We're just looking for five guys. We can do whatever we want with the lineups. We could theoretically put four guards and somebody else on a team, but we'll try to do this somewhat positionally and come up with the all conference teams for each conference. Where do you want to start league wise?
Why not switch it up? SEC, let's keep people on their toes.
Start with the SEC today. Okay, we are going to start with, I think, our unanimous first team all conference SEC player, Otega Owe.
There go away. Yes. Also to Hod Pettiford.
That's also unanimous.
I think so, yes.
For me, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's a world that LeBaron Philon is unanimous,
Yeah, yeah, I think there is, yeah.
but you tell me. I don't know. Maybe not unanimous because if we go Philon, I don't think we're going like Darius Acuff.
I don't know
Davian
if
Lee, Boogie Flan. There's a lot of good guards in
I
this
don't think it's
league.
I don't think it's unanimous.
Is Philon on it or are we going somebody else?
I think Phylon's on it.
Bama best player should probably be here.
Yes.
Oh, though, wait a second. Because that means I don't think we're doing Jacoby Gillespie.
Ooh.
And I love Jacoby Gillespie this year.
I think we might have to go Gillespie.
I'd rather do Pettiford, Gillespie, Owe.
Could we do Pettiford, Gillespie, Owe, and Phylon?
We can do whatever we want with positions, but here's the pivot. If we do that, some guys that haven't been named yet. Jaden Quaintance, all the Florida bigs, Thomas Haw, Carter Knox. Just scrolling through to see if there's any other big ones. Theoretically, a Missouri guy could get here. Mark Mitchell,
Like
Anthony
Mark Mitchell.
Robinson.
Uh, No, I don't know if those guys get there though.
Not many great bigs in the SEC this year as we do this.
No, not.
Ament. I mean,
Mm,
JQ and Haw feel like the guys if we were
I
going to do this.
I think so. Yeah, let's go with that.
But then does that leave us without Phylon?
Yeah,
And also, does Quaintance get there if he's not healthy?
he'll be healthy.
You're positive.
Yeah,
So two Kentucky players end up on the first team.
yeah,
This is making me realize Kentucky's more talented than I thought.
yeah.
Todd Pettiford, Jacoby Gillespie, Otega Owe, Thomas Haw, and Jaden Quaintance is our first team All SEC team.
Hmm.
Where are we going next?
Ooh, Big Ten.
Okay.
Uh,
Unanimous. Braden Smith.
Braden, TKR,
And I think Yaxel, right?
Yaxel. Yeah, Yaxel.
Are those all unanimous?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going Blackwell, and I think I'm going.
It's hard to not pick Martinelli here,
Oh yeah.
but I'd have to hear arguments for others.
No, I don't think. I think Martinelli could lead the league in scoring.
We don't have Sturts here,
Shit.
and we don't have Donovan Dent here.
Also shit. Ooh, man. Okay.
I think the consensus would just be the guards. Braden Smith, Bennett Sturts, Donovan Dent, Yaxel, TKR.
Let's
But
go
we
with
don't
all.
have to do consensus. I like Blackwell. I think Martinelli's cut from my list officially.
I think we go Braden Dent, Yaxel, Bennett, TKR, and we just uh, positionally eliminate
Donovan Dent's got to be there. It's basically, do you want Blackwell or Sturts?
Sturts.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's the right answer, even if I disagree with it. But I would bet good money one of those guys we're wrong about, whether it's Sturts or Yaxel or Dent.
Yeah.
Moving on. Big 12.
Big 12. Peterson, DeBonsa.
We're starting there for sure.
See, this is gonna be tough because like when you're looking at BYU's team, one of those guys I think is gonna make it.
Milos Uzan, I think, should probably be there.
What if we went
Richie Saunders.
JT Toppin's unanimous too.
JT Toppin is unanimous for
Yeah.
sure. Saunders, Christian Anderson, Milos Uzan.
Tunde.
I would even listen to Rob Wright. PJ
Any,
Haggerty was an All-American last year.
any Arizona players?
Man, I'd love to put Koa Pete on this list. This is the best league in the country by far.
Yeah, it is. My five, I think is the option I'll throw out. I would go Milos, Peterson, DeBonsa,
I want Saunders
Saunders, Saunders and Toppin.
and Toppin.
So
Uzan Peterson, DeBonsa, Saunders,
you
Toppin.
think BYU gets two first teamers?
I really do.
Yeah, I like it.
I really do. Okay. Big East.
Um, Silas Demery, solo ball.
I knew you
Uh,
were gonna do that.
you know me too well. Um, First team all. Which UConn guy is gonna be?
I don't know. Let's fill in around.
Bryce Hopkins make it
Or Zuby, or both.
or both?
Also, Ian Jackson, probably a candidate.
Yeah.
Other candidates: Owen Freeman, Blake Harper. I think Malik Mack could have a year two transfer jump.
Yeah. First team though.
First team is high, but we're looking for guys. Man, there's not a lot in this league. Caden Lewis really is like next on my list.
Yeah. Um. So I think Bryce Hopkins is gonna be on here.
I think it's Hopkins and Zuby.
Dan Zuby probably, yeah. Hopkins, Zuby, and then I think we go
Or are we sure it's not Owen Freeman?
over Zuby.
Could you put him and Zuby both on it? You could put two centers.
Maybe we do that.
Let's do that.
Okay.
That feels better.
Okay. And then we have two spots left here.
3 spots technically. And I think multiple UConn guys are going to be here. I would probably put my money on the UConn guys being Ball and Caravan.
Yeah,
So that means we have Ball, Caravan, Freeman, Zuby, Ejiofor, and we need a fifth, theoretically a point guard.
Chase Ross.
I think the nominations are Malik Mack, Ian Jackson, Caden Lewis, and theoretically Silas Demery. But UConn's not getting 3 guys on the first team.
I want to go with Caden,
Over
but
Matt?
I think his numbers are going to be there. I just don't. I think Georgetown might be better though than Villanova.
We don't know that Georgetown's going to be good. That's not a guarantee.
I know. Yeah, I think I'm going to Caden over Malik.
Okay. All right. Caden Lewis, solo ball, Alex Caravan, Owen Freeman, Zuby Ejiofor in the Big East. And last and
ACC.
usually least is the ACC.
Michael
Conwell?
Boozer. Michael Boozer.
I think Conwell too, right?
Yep.
Michael Brown, Ryan Conwell, Cameron Boozer. Got a lot of other Duke guys you could do. Isaiah Evans, Caleb Foster, one of the freshmen.
Mm.
Carolina's got Seth Trimble back. You could also go Caleb Wilson or Bogovats. Marcus Burton's numbers were stupid last year.
Marcus Burton's on there.
Michael Brown, Marcus Burton, Ryan Conwell,
Yeah.
Cameron Boozer, and then theoretically we would like a big. Got the Virginia bigs. We're not picking a Miami guy here. Darion Williams should probably be here.
I think Darion Williams would be the pick. Well, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody though.
Yeah, I think it's Darion.
Yeah, I think Darion's a pick.
Okay. So we'll just play small with Cam Boozer at the 5. Michael Brown, Marcus Burton, Ryan Conwell, Darion Williams, Cameron Boozer.
Lineup stuff.
That was fun. That'll look good in graphic form.
Yeah.
Booby. For topic 2 today, we are going to take a look at EvanMiya.com, friend of the program, Evan Miyakawa, who is going to come on the channel sometime this week. We were supposed to record it yesterday, but some technical difficulties for my favorite computer, Evan Miyakawa. EvanMiya.com.
The computers, huh?
Crazy. Had no idea a computer could have technical difficulties getting on a Zoom call, but we love EvanMiya here. Evan has his new rankings out. We have team ratings and player ratings and all the good things that you can find at EvanMiya.com. Make sure you go subscribe, support great work. That's what this is. And EvanMiya has been redefining the analytics game in college basketball for a while now, but he's constantly putting out very intelligent, unique, entertaining ways to process this sport and follow along. His player ratings are what I want to look at today. And if you've listened to us before on EvanMiya's site, the way it works is it all runs through something he refers to as Bayesian or God, I never remember how to say it. Do you remember how to pronounce it?
Bayesian.
Bayesian, not a
I think Bison.
He always texts me after, like, you did pretty good on that one. And I'm like, I'm never going to remember. BPR is what he calls it. That word and then performance rating. It's the sum of their offensive value and their defensive value combined. The ultimate measure of a player's overall value on the court. His database is out. It's updated for the year, preseason ratings. So basically every player has a BPR. And you can sort by overall BPR to see a player's overall value. You can also sort by their offensive value and their defensive value. So I will read through the top 10 or so. I'll read a couple other names that jump out as interesting spots, and then we can react to it and maybe play a quick game of who are we buying, who are we selling at the prices that EvanMiya's model puts out. So number 1 player in the country, the only player with a BPR ahead of 10, and he's at 11.1, is Purdue's Braden Smith. No surprise. Yaxel Lendeborg 2, ahead of JT Toppin at 3. Todd Pettiford 4, LeBaron Philon at 5. Bruce Thornton 6. AJ DeBonson, Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer all tied for 7 through 9. So I'm going to ask Evan about that when he comes to the channel. Did he almost just like make sure that the three stud freshmen in this class that everyone argues over all have the same rating, or how did that work? Thomas Hoff from Florida at 10, JoJo Tugler, Houston 11, Tama Visich from Illinois all the way up at 12. Condon for Florida 13. So two of the top 13 players in the country in the Florida front court. Graham EK 14, Zuby Ejiofor 15. Other ones of note to me just quickly, Nate Biddle all the way up at 17. Alex Caravan UConn at 20. Richie Saunders BYU 22. Chad Baker Mazzara 24. Donovan Dent 25. Terrace Reed at 26. Ahead of Trey Kaufman-Renn, who's all the way down at 30 for Purdue. Below Pat Ngongba, Flory Badunga, Joshua Jefferson, and Terrace Reed. Kind of crazy. I'll throw it to you. What is your reaction to EvanMiya's inaugural player ratings for this season?
Uh, the Big Ten reigns supreme. I think that's the first one you got to go with, right?
There's some Big Ten supremacy here for sure.
Definitely some Big Ten supremacy. Also, a lot of star power, I think, throughout college basketball. I think, look, with BPR, like I think Evan's done a great job of like really explaining how it is calculated. Obviously we don't understand the actual, what am I the actual formula to a sense, but he does kind of always back his work on kind of how it was, put forth. I think we looked at a team or we looked at a rating last year where like JoJo Tugler was a top 10 player in the country. Like that's how some of his stuff is weighted. I will say though, it is a little shocking to see like a Tom Visage at 12 on this, like above players like Milos Uzan, Edge, like some really behind honestly in front of some really good bigs like Graham Ike and Zuby Ejiofor and players like that. But yeah, I think interesting to see how high Tom Visage is for sure. Also, once again, Bruce Thornton is always high on these things for some reason, it seems like, and eventually he's got to do something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm in agreement with pretty much everything you just said. I have a couple, I guess I would call them like things I'm filing away in
Oh,
the Greg Waddell mental corridors for the season. Bruce Thornton, sixth best player in the country, better than DeBonta Peterson Boozer. Any comment on that from you? Any thoughts?
he's not.
I mean, he is lumped in a little pod with Pettiford and Philon. So it does kind of feel like these ball dominant score first guards have a place pretty high up in BPR. Like I would be a little bit surprised if Pettiford, Philon, Thornton are all top six players in the sport this year, but maybe I shouldn't be.
I think you should. I think I'd be very surprising, and also I don't know if I want a year where Philon and Thornton are top six players in the sport with all the stars that are in the sport.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
think I think I think that means the sport's not in the greatest place as it should be.
Maybe.
Also, shout out to Jeremy Fears Jr., who is number 33 on this list,
Mm,
ahead of Darion Williams of NC State,
yeah. Yeah, that's
ahead
interesting.
of Oscar Clough,
That is interesting. That is
ahead of
interesting.
Robert Wright,
Yeah.
Bennett Sturts.
Yeah.
Bennett Sturts is 41 on this list, two spots ahead of Kylan Boswell.
You taking Bennett Sturts or Jeremy Fears?
Bennett Sturts.
Surprised you would admit that.
Why?
So I thought you love your floor general.
I do. I love my general.
I mean, maybe a reminder here, dude. Defense matters, right? You can get lost in like the offensive numbers of great guys.
I tend to forget that.
Well, I think that's why you would see guys like Jeremy Fears elevated a little bit, and guys like Bennett Sturts and Trey Kaufman-Renn dropped a little bit, right? Bennett Sturts and Trey Kaufman-Renn both have a defensive BPR of below 2. That's really bad relative to a lot of the other players at the very top of this list. So, I don't know. I was going to make the point with TKR, like this is a pretty good serious indicator of a lot of the issues that we talk about. Like it's great that TKR is an unstoppable offensive force. He was an All-American caliber offensive player. His issues were Purdue's issues. And that's something Purdue fans seem to not want to admit at all. He's not a perfect player. If he was a perfect post player, there would be better rebounding rates and rim protection rates for Purdue last season. There weren't. That killed Purdue. They lost a bunch of games because of it, and then we made it all out to be everyone else's problem and not TKR. So Purdue fans are probably going to get fired up that he's 30th. but I think it speaks to something we've kind of hinted at that defensively there's more issues there than anyone wants to admit. Let me play another quick game of like, can you believe this guy is where he's at? Otaga Owe, 47th.
I can't believe that.
It's the highest Kentucky player on the team, I believe.
Ahead of, I mean, it's just Peyton Conaway's ahead of him.
So Kentucky doesn't have a top 46 player in the sport, but Mark Pope's old program BYU has three.
Yes.
You buy that?
Provo.
I don't know.
No,
The
I do.
Owe spot's an interesting one to me. I don't understand why, because he's a great defensive player too. Why would he be so low on this list?
Yeah. What is the actual craziest one to you? Like the one you, because I like obviously me being a where I stand on like TKR, even like looking at the fact that, you know, some of the guys that are ahead of TKR is crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through and look. Like Jaden Quaintance for Kentucky's all the way down to 85.
The TKR's defensive BPR is so bad.
Yeah, he's a terrible defensive player.
But he's real like he is very bad defensively.
He's a really bad defensive player, and they just don't like admitting that. Solo balls outside the top 100. I found that interesting. So was Ryan Conwell. Roddy Gale was ahead of both those guys.
Who? Owen Freeman at 83.
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff here.
Xavier Lee and Marcus Burton at 96 and 97 respectfully.
A lot of interesting stuff here. Carson Cooper only 3 spots below Koa Pete.
Actually, Jeremy Fears is 20 spots ahead of Elliot Cadeau.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 30 spots ahead of Jackson Shellstad. Michael Brown is 74?
Yeah,
Oh, I shouldn't have hit next page.
it's fun. Give me one player you will buy to outperform their ranking most.
Michael Brown.
74.
Yeah, I think he outplays that by a fair amount.
All right, I'll go Owe, 47. I think that's obvious. Give me one player you are selling the most relative to their ranking.
Ooh, Yaxel.
Really?
Haven't
That
heard enough
seems like
about him.
even if you don't like him at 2, you don't think he's gonna be like a top 10 player in the sport?
I haven't got enough updates, Gregory. You don't give me anything.
Okay. I feel like
You,
there's bigger drops than that in theory, but I don't hate it.
uh, actually, and on a more like semi serious note, well, no, don't let me throw anything at you like that. Um, I think Thomas Hogg is gonna be really good. I don't think he's gonna be a top 10 player in the sport.
Okay. Could see that. Could see that.
Is it Tom Visage for you?
It's Bruce. It's got to be Bruce. I
It's
I
definitely
don't think anyone's going to consider Bruce Thornton a top 40 player at the end of the year.
that's fair.
This is a topic that we almost assuredly should not do. However, I was scrolling through the topic request channel in our Discord, and it caught my eye as something we missed almost a month ago. So, shout out to our Discord community, and specifically, let me find the person who actually prompted this so that I can give them credit for something fun. Oh, while I look for it, I'll just lay this out here quickly. They want us to choose which side we are on. Yes, this was from Mailbag Matt, who in August prompted us to go through all the biggest rivalries in college basketball and pick a side that you will have to rock with for the entirety of the year. No
Mm.
more fence riding. This does not have to be who you think is better, just who you plan on rooting for. There's no reason we should do this. All it's going to do is serve you and I individually up for vitriol in various ways. But we are stupid and up for the challenge of being funny at all times. So let's do it, Cart. Let's go through every rivalry in the sport and declare our allegiance heading into the next season of which team we will root for this year. Sound good?
Where could this go wrong?
I don't know that it can. I also do want the record to show I am a subject matter expert in flipping sides of rivalries.
So this is nothing new to you.
This is so comfortable for me. It's
You are
crazy.
you are comfy here.
I need you to steer on what rivalries we're doing though, because there's obviously the big ones, but I don't feel like that's enough. I feel like we also got to choose between like some, I don't know, some more mid-tier, maybe not even rivals, but like good toss-ups, you know?
Kentucky, Louisville.
You're going Louisville. Do you want to just do it?
I want to go Louisville, but it's time for you to pick your side.
I know it is, but the hard part is I always want to go against you, but I don't really want to align with anything Kentucky right now.
Don't be spiteful.
You know what? Out of principle, I have to rock with Kentucky this year until Pat Kelsey wins the tournament game.
That's
I
where we're
can't
at.
pretend that the used car salesman shtick is something I endorse. So give me Kentucky.
All right. I'm trying to think of some ones that actually would provide a little bit of choice here. Like I can't say Indiana, Purdue, or
You
can I?
could, or well, I think that one inherently comes with this as a prompt. If you pick Purdue over Indiana, that means you're rooting for Purdue to do great things this season. I
Right.
don't think sitting here, you don't want to see Purdue succeed, do you?
No,
So if you didn't want to see Purdue succeed, then I think you would probably want to choose Indiana there.
I would. I would.
So you're choosing Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Def-
choosing Purdue easily.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's nothing emotionally that ties me to Darren DeVries right now at all. If he ends up putting a product on the floor that I like, okay. But yeah, I have massive respect for Purdue. I would rather them be elite. I would love to see the Big Ten win a national championship again. And if Braden Smith wins the title, then my daughter can refer to Uncle Braden as a champion for the rest of her life.
that's that's crazy. That is very true. Duke, North Carolina.
Fun one. I was welcomed into the Brotherhood last year. I think you were too. I think I got kicked out of it in June this year. But I'm a boozer guy. That's the hard part. Like I'm a boozer guy through and through. So I gotta stay there. Duke. Duke is my answer.
That's fair. North Carolina's my answer.
Oh, why are you rooting for Hubert Davis this year?
I like Caleb Wilson. I like Seth Trimble. I like Luka Bogovic. And I am not a Cam Boozer guy.
Yeah, you know what? Definitively state this for the first time. Admit it. You hate Cam Boozer.
I don't. I like Cam Boozer.
You don't. You just said you're not a Cam Boozer guy. You
I'm
can't
not a Cam
like a
Boozer
guy you're
guy
not a
because they
guy of.
try to say he's better than the guys I don't say think he's better than.
So you don't like him.
I like him. I like him third.
You don't like him.
Don't like him one.
You don't like him third either.
Yeah, I do.
You like Michael.
North Carolina for me.
Okay, Duke for me. We're
Hmm.
going head to head a lot.
We are. Anyone if we're gonna
Who do you
go.
think is going to win right now? Because I see a little trend. Like I'm on Kentucky, Duke, and Purdue, and you're on North Carolina and Indiana and Louisville.
Listen. It's ride or die. It's that like you said. It's not about winning. So I don't think that needs to be discussed.
No, I know. I just think every team that we're going through, as their fans listen to this, they're going to be begging for me to choose their side and not you, except for you
Uh,
and the Pat signal.
listen. Me and the Pat Signal are 1-1. What rivalries am I missing here?
I don't want to help you with that. I want you to come up with it on your own.
That's insane for
I
you.
mean, you got the big ones. There's not a ton of crazy ones. Like Alabama, Auburn would be fun.
Let's do Alabama. Let's do Alabama Auburn.
We're obviously on the sides we're on Michigan, Michigan State. That doesn't need to be spoken to, but I don't, there's got to be some way to incorporate like Illinois into this.
I was gonna say Illinois, Michigan.
I mean, Illinois.
Are you sure?
I can't root for Cadeau.
What? Oh, come on now.
I can't.
That's insane, Greg. That's your point guard.
Not by choice.
That's insane statement. Let's do Alabama Auburn though, because I think I'm going Bama.
I'm going Auburn. I'd rather root for Pettiford than Phylon. I just think he's more fun.
I rather root for Holloway, Phylon, and Bethea as a unit.
Yeah, good. Hopefully Bethea leads you to great things like last year when you were gassing him up in the summer as your favorite freshman.
Arizona or BYU.
Is that a rivalry?
No, but I want you to.
BYU. BYU, my answer over everybody. That's my favorite team this year.
Wa- Wow. I'm surprised you put that over.
BYU is my favorite team this year. We can publish that, headline it. BYU is my favorite team this year.
St. John's, UConn.
Ah, can the answer be neither? UConn. UConn's the answer.
UConn for me too. Last but certainly not least. Actually, no, that's
You
not
don't
true.
have one. You said last but certainly not least, and I saw in your eyes you didn't have one.
I had an idea for one, I lost it.
Oh my God. USC, UCLA.
Ooh,
That's a fun one.
that is fun.
I think I know both of our answers.
I think it's UCLA.
I'm going UCLA. I thought you were going to go USC.
No, I think I'm going UCLA.
Okay. Did you enjoy this exercise?
No, I don't like where I was put.
You don't enjoy exercise. One big thing presented by our store. You have 24 hours left to get your sleepers merch. It's pinned in our Twitter. Go check it out. What do you got?
What's your favorite and least favorite piece of the Sleepers merch?
My favorite is the like long sleeve 3/4 cut baseball shirt. It's
Hmm.
my favorite workout shirt by far. I wear it on all my runs. It's great. My least favorite, I got this polo that's like a mustard color that
Hmm.
I thought would be really cool. Not a good color for my skin tone.
Mm. I like that polo though.
Thank you. I don't look good in it. I can't wear it in the summer.
I thought you looked good.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Is that your one big thing today?
Yeah.
Just asking me what my favorite merch is?
Yep.
Are you now going to use your one big thing as like just an opportunity to ask questions to me about innocuous things?
I'm taking back control of my one big thing.
You feel like I've been controlling your one big things?
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay. My one big thing is what's your last movie you saw?
Last move. Weapons.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, yes.
What would you give it out of 10?
8, 7.
Would you see it again?
Yes.
In theaters or at home?
Theaters.
Cool.
That's all you want to know.
We'll see you tomorrow.
What the?